8 years. I've been in college for 8 years. It's taken me about, I think, 16 semesters. I've done some summer classes. I've done internships. And after 8 long years, I'm finally in my final semester. 16th time is the charm. I don't even I don't know if I should feel happy. I don't know if I should feel sad. I don't know if I should be excited or nervous. I never thought, first of all, I didn't think college would take this long. 8 years of anything just shows you that you probably should be in an insane asylum. People who are trying to go to medical school or trying to get their PhD, insane asylum. Just send them to Bedlam, as they would say. I'm so grateful, but I'm also so scared because at the moment I don't have employment lined up for me after I finish this program. After I'm done, it's just, I'm off to who knows. And I got to start making student loan payments soon after I graduate too. So I don't know what I'm going to do. When I graduated high school and went to college for the first time, I'm on my third wife, guys, I'm on my third wife. Like, third wife, third college, like, that's the way you're supposed to do marriage. Like, colleges, you just do one. If you don't, if the first one doesn't work out, try the second one doesn't work out, you go on the third time is the charm. You get it right on the third time. If I were to take a time machine back and tell myself that it's going to take you 8 years if you go this path of college, I don't even know how my 18-year-old self would react. I really don't. I don't know how I would react because I never thought. I was trying to avoid medical school, but I inadvertently created medical school by the amount of time I've spent in college. If I were to tell my 18-year-old self, just do computer science at Texas Tech, you'll have a decent life, and that's it. That's all you need. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But I didn't do that. I thought I knew better. Studied accounting in New Jersey. That's why anybody would move to New Jersey, is to study accounting. That's where dreams are made. Didn't like it, came back home and kept studying it more. Didn't like it, and then started computer science. And then the computer science job market kind of fell apart. Of course it falls apart when I join. Why couldn't it have, if I had joined 2 years earlier, if I had done my undergrad, or even if I had just first finished my degree, like if I was in my last semester of college and said, oh wait, I want to switch to computer science and I'm not going to graduate, that would have been A-okay. That would have been A-okay. I could have just transferred. Could have transferred to a Texas State school and moved back home. And I still would have graduated before the job market crashing. But, I just like to make things more difficult. I like to do things on veteran mode. I like to have the highest difficulty when it comes to accomplishing anything. And today was my first day. I'm filming this. Okay, I had some hot chocolate and a Trader Joe's muffin. I'm not going to lie. So I did have a little bit of a buffer. But I am filming this after my first day. Like, today was the first day of classes. Classes resumed. It's resume week. You see, this shows you how my brain doesn't work. It's syllabus week. The TA went over the syllabus. I just love learning about introductions to computing because while I was at UNT, they changed the requirements for computer science. So since I switched to the new requirements, I have to take freshman level classes in computer science because I never took it because they didn't exist when I started. Who came up with this system? I should be waived from this class, but I have to take an introduction to computer. It's not even introduction to computer science. It's like introduction to computational thinking or something. So we're just going to learn about computational tools. There's barely any programming. It's a ChatGPT class, but we're not going to get even the syllabus, even the instructor knows it's a ChatGPT class. And so he's like, oh, if you use AI generated, even though he knows everyone's going to use ChatGPT, but he still has to say it. But yeah, it was my first day, and it hit me. It hit me that, wait, this is coming to an end, and I don't have any of my life figured out. I'm going to be turning 26 in a couple of weeks, like in next month. And I actually, if anything, I feel more behind, because at least when I was graduating college with accounting, I had an internship lined up. And at least when I was finishing grad school, I was studying computer science, but there's no internship lined up and there's no job lined up. So I'm landing the plane a bit blind. I'm not going to lie, I'm landing the plane with a blindfold on, and there's a lot of turbulence. So we'll see if the landing gear goes up, and we'll see if we have any casualties. It feels good to make it this far. I have severe ADHD. Learning is not my strong suit. I don't do well in classroom environments. And yet, I'm here. I'm here somehow, second degree, 2 degrees on my third and hopefully final. I don't think I have enough for a fourth marriage, man. I don't think I have enough for a fourth university. But yeah, just finishing up my last semester and saying goodbye to school. I'm very grateful for the lessons it taught me. I wouldn't be who I am for all the highs and all the lows if I had this happy life, if I was content. Basically, if the girl I was interested in college went out with me and we ended up dating, this YouTube channel wouldn't exist. This YouTube channel came from a place of confusion and pain and not liking the direction my life was going. And now, to continue the theme of confusion, pain, and not liking the direction my life is going, I continue to post. And while I'm very grateful for the lessons I've learned, they didn't come easy. I don't know what to expect from this final semester. I really don't. I have to wake up early. I signed up for morning classes, so I have to be there at 8:30. I know, 8:30 and 9:30. My life is so difficult that I have to go to class at 8:30 and 9:30. Well, there are Iranian people protesting for their freedom, and there's people in Yemen starving, and Sudan's having some kind of civil war. But my life is hard because I have to be in class at 8:30. It's coming to an end. And it's my first day. It's my first last day. I've done this so many times. I can't even count how many times I've done this, but it's over. And it's on to, let's see what this semester teaches me and what I'm going to learn. I'm very unsure. I'm very excited, very nervous, I'm deeply scared because I don't know what happens next, but I guess we'll all be along for the lot. We're all a part of the crazy show. We're all a part of the Intende show, because I'm the only show that matters. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what I learn, and we'll see where things go. Thank you for watching. If you liked, please like and subscribe. My social will be linked down below and at the end of this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.